Well, Kitty, hi. You're back there, huh? Uh-huh. Hi. So, are you coming? Hmm? Yeah. Are you coming? Just talking at me and purring? Oh, yeah, you're noisy. Mm-hmm. Well, so what's the deal? Hmm? Just thinking about it? Just thinking about it, and that's it? Oh, hi. Make up your mind. You come. You are coming, huh? Oh, yeah. That's what happens when I get settled at the computer. Well, you see that kitty on the screen? That's you. Yeah, that's who's on the screen. That's you. Meow. Oh, yeah, you're noisy. noisy kitty you are. I trimmed her toenails the other day. And I take a regular toenail clipper for people, and I chop off little bits here and little bits there. And it's nicer that way, and she's pretty good about letting me do it. She doesn't really like it, but I've seen some kitties that were just downright violent, and this one is not. And she will run away as soon as she gets a chance, but she let me trim her toenails the other day. Yeah. And of course I have scratching posts, things like that, where she can do her thing and sharpen them. But she is doing this chair that I'm sitting in. I don't know. It isn't too bad, all things considered. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but she's been scratching on that when she gets up here and gets on my back. Well, I can't see if you can see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's really not bad. It's an old chair, and it doesn't matter, but she has to be trained what she can scratch and what is not allowed to scratch. And of course I get some catnip and put that on the scratching posts, and that makes her really interested in that particular place. Have you been here long enough, Kitty? Huh. I always call her Kitty, and I really should call her Shadow, but I just haven't much. See, I haven't got my engagement ring yet. It's supposed to come pretty soon. But I'm going to get married to a fellow in Idaho, and I'm here in Virginia. And to take her with me means a trip, and he has a dog. So once we got there, she'd have to live with the dog, and it would be very upsetting. I kind of think that if I can find somebody who would take care of her like I do, and love her and appreciate her, that it might be in her best interest not to come with me. But if I can't find somebody, I will take her. So that's kind of where I'm coming at on that whole idea. He has a dog, and we'll be living in his house. We'll have to introduce her to the dog, and then she would have to share me with him, and I don't know how that would go over either. That could be interesting. She would feel kind of left out. When I first got her, it took a while for us to get bonded, let me put it to you that way. I had no more than gotten her, and then I went on a vacation for 3 weeks and was gone. Came back, and she didn't know what was happening to her. And for a while there, I guess I was busy working or something, and just didn't take the time with her that I needed to do. And she had this nervous, she was licking herself and literally licking the hair off her body. She had some patches where it was pretty bare and looked bad. And I figured that was, I did a little research on it too. It wasn't a malnutrition thing or anything like that. It was a nervous condition. She wasn't sure of her settings here. And I don't know exactly what I did, but I spent a lot more time with her, I guess. And we bonded, and that's what it took. She got confident that she had a home and she was loved, and pretty soon her hair grew back and she's been fine ever since. So I guess bonding is important. In fact, if I were to give her to somebody, I would need to visit the house. I want to make sure that it is a good environment. And I would need to bring her to the house myself and introduce her to that, and then leave her with you for maybe a week. And then I need to come and visit. I need to visit the cat. I did this once. Well, I've done it with dogs since then, but my daughter had a horse. I bought a horse for her when she was just a kid. And that horse just wasn't real happy, and just wasn't real pleasant, I guess. But one day we went to a fair and took the horse, and the girl that we had bought the horse from was there with her new horse that she'd upgraded to. And that girl visited the little horse. It was a pony that my daughter had. And after that visit, that horse just changed immediately into where it had accepted its new home and accepted its fate in life. The horse seemed to know that that girl sanctioned that she was with this new owner now. And I believe that's what I need to do with this cat. I need to come and sanction, let the cat know in a way that the cat can understand, which is my presence and talking to you folks and visiting, and then going out the door and leaving her there after she's been there for a while. So that's kind of how that needs to be taken care of. And I guess this is just as good a way to let you know that as any. Yeah, I guess, Kitty, I'm ready for you to get off now, if you would. She'll get off when she gets ready to, I guess. But she does. She comes up for a while, and she gets her loving. She's got to get her loving, and then she gets tired of it and takes off. And I notice as I'm making this little film, I'm doing it with my computer, and it shows me what I'm doing, and I can see myself, which don't like that, but the cat can see the cat too, and maybe sees me. It's as though she might think there's another cat there or something. Okay, she decided she's done now. And me, I'm fully dressed. Really, I am. I got a shirt on, but I'm just getting warm. It's been so cold lately. Well, if you're considering a cat, I trust that you will find out what you need to know from this video. Oh, she's been spayed. And the way I got her, I had a roommate here at the time, and the roommate didn't like cats, didn't want cats in the house. But when the roommate left, my next door neighbor, was feeding this cat that was staying underneath the house. And the cat was scared all the time. And I'd seen her once or twice. And so we agreed that I'd take her, and I did. So this little cat had been abandoned. We don't know where she came from, but she was underneath my neighbor's house and scared to death. And I can tell that she's been spayed because I've had her now for maybe 3 years, 4 years. And she's never come in heat. Not at all. So she was a house cat originally. So anyway, that's the history on her. I don't know how old she is. Nothing like that. But I don't think she's a young one. I don't think she's terribly old, but she's not a kitten. Okay. Let me know. Let me know if you're interested. Thanks.